Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you are watching the video from. William Samoei Arap Ruto, the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, has successfully managed to take control of Jubilee Party from former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Earlier today, Kanini Kega made some posts on Facebook. Let me just check Kanini Kega. A few hours ago, that done and dusted. In that post, Kanini Kega shared the resolutions of the Jubilee NEC, which was held on the 10th day in Nakuru, which I actually analyzed. The only difference with this is that it has the stamp of the registrar of political parties, which means the faction which William Ruto is supporting finally managed to submit the resolutions to the registrar of political parties, and the registrar have actually confirmed receipt of the letter. And yesterday, something funny also took place. Kanini Kega shared some photos on his Facebook page, and he captioned it that a walk with the 5th and Jubilee Party National Chairman, Honorable Nelson Nzuya. And in those photos, you can see Kanini Kega and William Ruto and Nzuya walking together. Actually, William Ruto is in the middle, and all of them are walking majestically. I think this was intended to send a coded message. I know on this platform, there's those people who don't believe that William Ruto can take control of Jubilee Party and that Uhuru Kenyatta is just playing games with Raila Odinga. For me, I don't buy that. The truth of the matter is that we should not attempt to give Uhuru credit which he doesn't have. Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to steer or to take leadership of Jubilee Party. But let us not get into that for now. I want us to look at why I strongly believe Ruto has taken control of Jubilee Party. Before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to the main issue. And by the way, the Azimio rally, which was supposed to be held in Kisii, will now take place on Friday. And then on Saturday, the Azimio brigades will be in Kisumu. On Wednesday, on the Valentine's Day, men are supposed to attend men's conference. William Ruto and Rachel Ruto have called for a national prayer day on that particular day to pray for the nation. So you will choose where to go. Why do I strongly believe that Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to provide leadership to Jubilee? The truth of the matter is that if it's money, Uhuru has the money. Uhuru had the power. And William Ruto has finally managed to have sweet revenge on Uhuru. The other day, I saw Jeremiah Kioni allege that they are going to kick out Sabina Chege from Jubilee Party. And that they're also going to kick out, Sabina Chege is the deputy minority leader. And that they're also going to kick out Kanini Kega and I think Fatuma Dulo. I don't think those will help now. For me, the questions which we should be asking are these. And by the way, the fact that the registrar of political parties have actually confirmed receipt of these resolutions, I think they are going to act. I know for sure, and I've always opined on this platform, that anytime you want to get the thinking of Uhuru Kenyatta, you just needed to follow David Murathe. David Murathe has now been kicked out from Jubilee Party. So I think Uhuru Kenyatta is not joking. Uhuru Kenyatta has failed. So the first question which we should ask ourselves, who will now be the party leader? Because according to these guys, they are saying that they've removed, let me just read for you the resolutions again. What they are saying here in this letter is that they are saying they've made changes. So in those changes, I think they are very wise. They've just made certain changes. And in those changes, Kanini Kega is now the Secretary General. He's supposed to replace Jeremiah Kioni. Then Rachel Nyamai is now the National Treasurer. Then Aden Kainan is the National Vice Chairman. And this letter, this resolution has actually been signed by two people, the chairperson and the Deputy Secretary General, Joshua Kutuny. Remember, Jeremiah Kioni was just appointed the other day by Uhuru Kenyatta. So if the chairman is signing, I'll probably look at Jubilee Party structure, who is supposed to call for the meeting, and whether any other person other than the Secretary General can call for a meeting. So let us wait and see how the registrar will rule. But the question is, who is the party leader? The fact is, these guys are clever. They're not replacing the other officials. They're only saying we are replacing we are replacing the Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni with Kanini Kega. We are replacing the Treasurer with Rachel Nyamai, and we are replacing the Vice Chairman, who is David Murathe, with Eden Kainan. So the other officials, they have left, which means they are not touching on the party leader. But let us wait and see how things are going to unfold. Because if you look at the Jubilee Party constitution, I think at some point I read it very closely, the party leader has overall say, which means the party leader can actually overrule. So let us wait and see. But the question is, who is now going to be their party leader? The second question which we should be asking ourselves is, will they now join Kenya Kwanza against Uhuru Kenyatta? You know, we have the constitution. I know there are people who believe that Uhuru is playing games. But you see, we have the constitution, which states that a party leader can direct the party. So can Uhuru Kenyatta remain with Raila while the other officials are going with Jubilee? What is Uhuru Kenyatta's game plan? Because I'm also observing something. KANU is being revived. Is Uhuru Kenyatta planning to go back to KANU? Because if you ask me, I never believed that Uhuru actually left KANU. Uhuru Kenyatta just formed TNA because KANU was not popular. Is it possible that Uhuru Kenyatta will go back to KANU and revive KANU and leave Jubilee and use KANU to revamp itself? Or is it possible that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to join ODM? And if Uhuru is going to join ODM, because the other day you remember Uhuru Kenyatta saying that Raila Odinga is his party, what remains of Jubilee? So let us wait and see. The other question which we should be asking ourselves is, what will be the reaction of Uhuru Kenyatta? Is Uhuru Kenyatta going to just let Kanini Kega write letters without responding? If he's going to let him just do that, is it a confirmation that he's actually working with him? And if he's going to react, what will be the reaction of William Ruto? Because you know, William Ruto now has the deep state. And people like registrar of political parties had issues with him. And probably now that William Ruto is the president, they'll try so much to appease him. Are they going to give in? Or are they going to follow the law? So for me, that's something which is going to be very interesting, how Uhuru Kenyatta is going to react moving forward. And the other important question is Nairobi politics. You know, most people don't understand what William Ruto is trying to do. William Ruto by nature is a dictator. And he's taking the country back to the old days. I was just seeing, I just saw some article in the morning. Let me see if I can get it. And in that article, I don't know whether it was Nation. Let me just get it. In that article, they are suggesting that William Ruto is planning to take control of each and every sector. Now, this is the story. I hope you can read it. It says, Ruto on the path to absolute power. So which means basically William Ruto is keen to take control of everything. He's trying to take control of parliament, which has already succeeded in. William Ruto is taking control of the church, which is already succeeded in. William Ruto took control of the civil society long time ago. And now Nairobi. Nairobi has been a bit complex for him because Azimio had the majority. So as we speak today, the Speaker of the the Speaker of the County Assembly of Nairobi is actually an ODM member. Then you go to Nairobi, the majority leader is actually from Azimio. By bringing, what Ruto is doing is that by bringing this faction of Jubilee to take control of Jubilee, if the registrar will agree with him, automatically they'll enter into a coalition with Kenya Kwanza. By doing that, it means the equation in Nairobi is going to change. There are some Jubilee members who are now going to side with Ruto and Kenya Kwanza, and that's going to shift the equation. Because normally the majority is normally determined by the numbers, and those numbers are determined by either pre or post-election agreements. And since Jubilee will now be in the hands of Kanini Kega, that will automatically means that they'll rule that Nairobi will now be with Jubilee. They'll forcefully enter them into an agreement. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be very, very interesting moving forward. Let us wait and see what's going to unfold, by the way. Until next time, by the way, my friend Robert Alai was attacked yesterday here in Kisumu. He was invited to some event, or some MCA invited him to go and meet him in one of the hotels, Pinecone Hotel. And when he went there, things were different. They had called another former MCA who had some online spat with Alai, and Alai was attacked. So the matter is with the police. I know most people have been asking me what happened to my friend. That is the story. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day.